Rish was just mentioning the studio there that, of course, you've done this deal, you're in the process of doing this deal to buy 40% stake in Sinopharma Guoda. Why does the deal make sense?
Well, you see, first of all, we are a pharmacy company, a retail and pharmacy company. And so it's obvious that we try to use our expertise and create alliances everywhere in the world, in the big markets, when we can extend our network. We have been in this country, in China, for 10 years, but more with joint ventures in the wholesaling business. The market is changing, the separation between prescriptions and delivery, the fact that the hospitals are not just almost unique in dispensing drugs, have created a lot of opportunities for the pharmacies. And now we see more and more pharmacy group coming to the market, and we cannot be absent in a market which is the second largest market in the world and is growing due particularly to the growing middle class. There is a fantastic favorable wind in this country for healthcare, and so we have to be present here, and we have chosen what we believe the best partner for pharmacies.
And the reforms that we've seen in terms of the lowering of trade barriers to foreign pharmaceutical companies trying to get a stake in the Chinese market, how much are you reading into that in terms of how much that may benefit your business going forward as well?
But I believe, you see, as a drugstore business, we are local. We are international, but we are locally international. And so we can take advantage of the free market, of the internationalization as every other business. But in each single country we have to focus to the local needs of the customers, because at the end of the day our business has a reason to be when it makes customers satisfied and when it takes care of our customers. Remember that our customers very often are patients, so taking care of them is particularly important.
Shifting focus to the US, you're buying a 40% stake in Rite Aid and their stores, the largest stores of drugstores in the US. How does that position you? How's the landscape in the US turning out, do you think, for 2018?
Well, our move on Rite Aid was dictated by our desire to be really national, because we have together with CVS the largest number of stores, but we were not really evenly distributed in all the states. We needed to reinforce our presence in certain states, and this is what this deal was giving us. And even when we have reduced the size of the deal, we have been careful to pick up those stores that could complete our network, or could be very complementary with other stores that we have, in order to improve the efficiencies of those stores.
And you talked about your main rival there, CVS, and they've tied up with Aetna, the insurer. What challenge does that pose for Walgreens in the US market?
I said it doesn't change much. Our strategy has been very clear from the very beginning. We have said since we were there, we arrived to the US, that we thought that the market was not particularly efficient and any form of consolidation would be good. But we also said that the consolidation can be achieved through merger, acquisition, financial agreements, but also through joint ventures or through commercial agreements. We have done a lot of consolidation in reality, our deal with Prime, for instance, or the fact that we buy together with Express Script are a form of consolidation that do not require a lot of capital. So there are many possibilities. The consolidation is necessary, the rationalization is necessary, but you have to do this at the right time and at the right cost.
And would you consider tying up with an insurer as well?
We don't exclude any kind of partnership. We are dialoguing with everybody. We don't exclude any kind of partnership. Of course, we want to remain, let's say, relatively independent, as you can be independent in an ecosystem. And we don't want to do a deal where we don't create value, because you see, to create earning per share, increase earning per share today with the low cost of money is very easy. To create real value, have to see your money, the money that you spend, coming back sooner rather than later, is much more complicated.